Hey, Mark here. Great job this week in the initial responses. Just remember, this seminar really works best when we're responding back and forth to one another, and that's when the deep learning occurs. So just make sure you reply to other people's posts. Your discussions were spot on. You guys are revealing a whole bunch of stuff about Holland that's good. And as I call it, it's really the good, the bad, and the ugly. Really, Holland works most of the time. There's clearly value in it. But what we did this time is we took an informal assessment at the University of Missouri. And this informal assessment is just what you think you know. So you do your best based on the descriptions that are given to you. You know, what sounds like, this sounds like I'm social, this sounds like I'm investigative. We saw all kinds of discussions about different things. Sometimes it fits and sometimes it doesn't. And it's a great example of career coaching and academic advising. But whatever field you're in, you know, not everybody you want in the social category, right? You don't want that to happen because people are going to get into occupations in a variety of different ways. And really, if we think of happenstance theory, it shows us that there are all chance events that come about. And Holland's a good place to start, but just remember, it's all about the discussion. So think about the different discussions you have. You know, what does this mean? What do these letters mean? What's your motivation behind choosing this? You know, what are the hobbies? You know, maybe there's an element of the job that person loves. If we think about artistic or creative, that's one of my pieces, right? I feel that's helped me as my job as a school counselor, as a career coach, because I can really come up with creative solutions, but I'm not designing things. It's just I'm designing creative solutions. And the other thing I want to point out is the fact that there are a lot of factors that are not accounted for in Holland. Geography, criminal records, disability, gender, a whole bunch of different things. And if we look at Rich Feller is a leader in our field. He does not like Holland. He thinks it's actually too narrow. His focus on assessment that actually he's developed or helped develop and he actually utilizes, which are skill-based. So clearly when you're doing Holland, you're going to find typically more females picking nursing than males. Why is that? It's gender-based. So there's a flaw because that when he does his skill assessment, right, he's finding that it's different in the findings for gender or people choosing nursing. They're coming out, and men who are coming out more and boys are coming out more for nursing on the skill assessment than they would on the Holland. So there are flaws in Holland. There's flaws in every assessment we take, but I love Holland, and I think it's going to be great. It's got a place, but it's really about the discussion. So this week, we're going to take a formal assessment. It's free. It's limited in the sense that there are only 60 questions. It used to be around 160. I can't remember exactly, but I think it was more helpful, but they reduced it to 60. So you're going to take that and see what you think. There are others out there like the self-directed search, which is like 199 questions. But it's $20. But there are great resources out there. And there's a lot of tools within that are gonna be really helpful. And the other part is just kind of keep in mind that we're just learning and growing, and sharing resources and sharing ways you use Holland is important. So the other part you're gonna do this week is you're gonna do a comfort level with Canva. Just let me know in terms of how it's going. Is Canvas a good opportunity for you? If you're getting stuck, if you don't like the way things are set up, just let me know. But overall, a really great job. Remember, post early in the week, especially if you can do it by Wednesday. That way it keeps the discussion going. And then if you have any questions, reach out. All right, and I'll see you online. Take care.